I'm the big fool. I earned 20,000 in 6 years and lost 28,000 at the snack bar in 6 months. That's me. I am 32 years old and a mother with an ordinary rural household registration who came to the city. 6 months ago, I used the 20,000 I saved from 6 years of working to join this snack store. In less than half a year, I lost all my $28,000. Ultimately, I returned to work with $14 and $5,200 in debt. Why not listen to my story if you are confused and anxious now? How does a rural mother feel when she loses US $28,000 in half a year? After the store closed, that period was the lowest moment in my life. I couldn't find a job, so I worked part-time and rented an apartment for $55 a month. Many people advised me to go home because it was too hard in the city. People often ask me why a woman works so hard to make money. When your $28,000 suddenly turns into $14 and you still have $5,200 in debt, you will know why I'm working so hard. What I want is to make money. China's catering industry is currently in a collective collapse. In the first half of this year alone, more than 1 million catering stores closed down, resulting in busy business for companies that recycle restaurant equipment. Today, we will discuss China's catering industry. Many catering companies, including well-known brands, have sadly withdrawn from the Chinese market. On August 26, Taiwan's famous Xiaolongbao brand Din Tai Fung, which has been operating in China for 20 years, announced the closure of 14 branches in North China, including Beijing and Tianjin, and will end operations by October 31st. Regarding Din Tai Fung's withdrawal from the North China market, industry insiders believe that Din Tai Fung has an overpricing problem. When a female netizen heard that Din Tai Fung was about to withdraw from Beijing, she rushed for another meal. Din Tai Fung is closing, or I can't think of coming to eat. Who's okay with a $10 bowl of beef noodles? Who has been eating at Din Tai Fung for so many years? Din Tai Fung will close 14 stores in northern China by the end of October. There will be no more Din Tai Fung in Beijing, so hurry up and return for another meal. They are so expensive, it costs $60 for a complete meal for 2 people. I like Din Tai Fung because when I went to college in the US, it cost me about $40 or $50 per person to eat there every weekend. China's pricing is cheaper than the US, but also really expensive. Xiaolongbao is 5 a share for $4. Fried rice with pork ribs and egg is a must at $10 a piece. Beef noodles are $10 a bowl, and pork ribs are $8.50. Tiny buns are 90 cents each. Not only Din Tai Fung, but high-end restaurants have closed one after another in the past 2 years. Recently, the high-end French restaurant L'Atelier 18, located at number 18 Bund, Shanghai, opened for just over half a year and suddenly closed. Some Chinese bloggers were surprised and emotional. Number 18, the bright star of Shanghai's catering industry in the past, with a per capita consumption of $220, closed overnight. It's also accompanied by disputes over employees' wages and social security. It's hard to help but feel sad that one day the high-end restaurant in this prime location will no longer be able to fly. According to available data, more than 2,700 high-end restaurants have opened in Shanghai in the past 5 years, with a per capita consumption of more than $70. But by July this year, the number had dropped by more than 1,400. These days, the high-end catering industry is experiencing a cool breeze. Either they put down their pretensions and offer discounts to survive, or hold on until the market is cleared. Even Baigou Yuan, a giant in the fruit industry, cannot bear it. The financial report estimates that the profit for the first half of this year may have plunged by more than 70%. China's economy is declining, consumption is sluggish, and the catering industry has fallen into a price war. Many businesses have launched poor people's meal packages. Haidi Lao has lowered the price per customer from $18 to $14. Many milk teas have adjusted their prices, and endless promotions exist. Both the poor and the rich are keeping their wallets tight right now. On Xiaohongshu, many young people happily discuss how to save money by hoarding coupons. There are more than 4.5 million notes on discounts. On Douyin, the topic Poor Man's Package has 800 million views, and the latest strategies are coming one after another. Type 1, the ultimate poor man's version, very suitable for college students who will have no money at the end of the month. It only costs 40 cents to get all you can eat. First, order the complimentary side dishes, but you must have 2 dishes. You can't help but drink the free seaweed soup. Don't hesitate to ask the waiter for 2 packets of seasonings and a big bowl. The decent bibimbap is ready and is not hard to eat and full-fed. Next is the ordinary poor man's version. I have selected a few that are the most delicious and recommend them to everyone. The price does not exceed $5. The first option is squid mixed with rice for $4.70. The squid is spicy and fragrant, and the rice is covered with a delicious sauce. The second option is cheese, rice cake, and chicken mixed with rice for $4.40. These ingredients are super delicious together. The third option is roast beef bibimbap for $3.70. This way, the nutrition is more balanced. Don't worry about poor health caused by uneven nutrition. This is a generous gift from the unpretentious northeastern people to the people of Shanghai. Some bloggers have discovered that young people in Shanghai have become popular with children's set meals, and some restaurants offer all you want for just $1.50. Let's take a look at our recommendations. The first one is this pickled cabbage and fish. I found everyone's favorite chicken wing set meal for only $1.40. Is this my kids' meal? This plate is so cute. This children's meal is quite rich. I like these chicken wings. How can you grill the chicken wings so deliciously? This $1.40 meal is so worth it. The second, Yoshen Noa, this Happy Children set meal has chicken and beef versions. Customers can also get 3 chicken nuggets if they give a good review. Can you believe that this set is only $1.80 with meat, vegetables, and drinks, which is a great deal. I've been browsing the internet all day for the Rice Village Bibimbap Poor Man's Set Meal and Haida Lao's Money-Saving Set Meal. I want to try this store in the mall today. The buffet also has meat dishes for 70 cents and chopped chicken for $4.50 or 70 cents per person, a total of $6, 10 dishes, a great deal. This dish costs $1 a plate in other restaurants. These beans cost $1.70. The two of us only spent $6 in total. How was the meal? What a great meal. Although the poor man's meal is very popular with consumers, many businesses say that providing this kind of meal for a long time puts tremendous operating pressure on them. After the promotion period of some restaurants, many failed to hold on and collapsed. This restaurant was closed down after opening for 1 week. You have to be careful when doing business. Don't invest recklessly. There are too many restaurants in this franchise. People are so happy and full of hope to open a store, and they invested $28,000 in it. Now the transfer is impossible. $28,000 is a loss. Hot pots, tea drinks, and baking have become the hardest hit industries by closures. In the first half of the year, the registration of bakery and tea drinking related restaurants fell about 30% year on year, and the registration of hot pot related restaurants decreased by more than 7,000 compared to the same period last year. Some of them closed down after only 1 month of operation. My hot pot restaurant is going to close down. I bought it a month ago. The transfer fee is $23,000, the rent is $1,550, and the deposit is $29,000. This money is all my savings from working for 3 years. Ling Ling quit her design job in May and opened this hot pot restaurant, which she described as the most rebellious thing she has ever done in her life. I graduated in 2021 and have been doing design since graduation. This is my diploma. When I first graduated, all my classmates chose to go to big cities such as Beijing, Shanghai, Guangdong, Shenzhen, and Hangzhou. But I didn't even dare to go to Chengdu because big cities were not affordable. My design skills are good. When I graduated, I also got offers from some major manufacturers. I don't want to go to big cities because they are unstable. I spent the first half of my life pursuing one word: stability. I have to face real life and open this hot pot restaurant. I thought very simply at first. Although I have never cooked it, I love to eat it. I even cook it at home, so it shouldn't be difficult. It was this blind confidence that made me buy this hot pot restaurant on impulse. But what followed made me dizzy. I agreed with the previous shop owner that it was a complete transfer. That is, all the equipment and ingredients would belong to me, but the last owner's shop had the key, and he moved all the peppercorns and chili peppers away. Anyone who has done catering knows that these things are valuable. I need help understanding pricing. I don't understand channels or recruitment. The hot pot restaurant has been open for 30 days with a turnover of $5,600, but expenses reach more than $7,000. Tianyancha data shows that in the first half of this year, the number of new registrations of catering-related companies in China reached 1.35 million, while the number of cancellations and suspensions reached 1.06 million, equivalent to last year's total. With the closure of countless restaurants, the food and beverage recycling business is unexpectedly booming. Recyclers collect equipment from closed restaurants and sell it to new restaurant entrepreneurs. One recycler reported that he collected 42 hot pot restaurants in just 1 month. The used equipment recycler concluded, "More big and older stores are closing. This year, the number of big stores recycled is 5 or 6 times more than last year. 42 hot pot stores were recycled in 1 month, and some lost $560,000 in 1 year." It's bankrupt. It's bankrupt. A 24-year-old graduate failed to start his own business. The store closed at the end of May, and I also went to work in a factory. In the past 2 days, I have emptied the store and put all my efforts into it. It would be a lie to say that I am not sad. These purchased tables, stools, range hoods, plates, etc. are valuable, but when you sell them, they are all purchased at $1,800, and the acquiring company gives you $420 at the scrap price. Finally, the blogger reminds everyone to ask themselves before opening a store, do you have the ability to run your own business? Otherwise, it will be a matter of time before the store goes bankrupt due to debt and is recycled. Since last year, hot pot restaurants have become the hardest hit area for bankruptcy. Da Wei, a manager of secondhand catering equipment, revealed that he recycled 42 hot pot restaurants in Beijing within a month, breaking a record. Mr. An said that this year, the number of stores established for more than 10 years in Beijing that have collapsed has increased. Some new stores did not last for 1 or 2 months before closing. One of his clients closed down after less than 3 days of business. Recently, manager An successfully acquired 3 franchise stores of a specific Chongqing hot pot chain brand. He revealed that among the 3 stores, the one with the fewest losses lost $420,000. One franchisee was originally in the building materials business, but he switched to catering when the industry was in recession. As a result, he lost US $560,000 a year. A person with the online name Brother Hao, who was engaged in the catering equipment recycling business in Guangzhou, also said that he recycles 40 to 50 stores every month, 70% of which are hot pot restaurants. Brother Hao noted that due to the short winter in Guangzhou, many hot pot restaurant owners work for 3 or 4 months to earn enough money for a whole year. But this year, this idea is simply unrealistic. Since March, hot pot restaurants in Guangzhou have closed in large numbers. That's all for today. If you enjoy our content, please like, subscribe, leave a message, and share it with your friends. See you next time.